Our next speaker is Dr. Oleg Barabanov. Oleg is a Russian historian and political scientist and is the program director of the Valdai International Club. He's also professor at Moscow's famous MGIMO University. So Oleg, please go ahead.
Thank you very much, Radhika. Are you hearing me? It's okay?
Yes.
Also, let me pass my congratulations to all of us, because we see that in this year, the International Manifesto became really a very important theoretical document, but not only theoretical document. It became a solid base for practical activities, for practical reflections, and in that sense, one of the key preliminary aims to write and publish the International Manifesto was absolutely right in that sense. And also, we see that today the new National Congress of the Communist Party of China is started in Beijing. There already were some preliminary reactions of various international media. I've seen some of the newspapers in the US and the UK, and they are quite irritated by the Chairman Xi Jinping's speech. And it means that the global left movement, surely headed by the China's People's Republic now, is a real factor of pluripolarity, is the real factor of balance in the global world. And the irritation of the neoliberal media, the irritation of neoliberal politicians, which will rise in these couple of weeks during the Chinese Congress, will show exactly that. And it's also very symbolical for me as a Russian that about a month ago we had a death of Mikhail Gorbachev, the last general secretary of the Soviet Communist Party. And the comparison of the Soviet and Chinese path to the contemporary socialism, to the socialism of the 21st century is very characteristic, because with the Soviet Union and with Gorbachev as its leader, unfortunately, we saw the self-destruction of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. We saw the self-destruction of the country. We saw the self-destruction not only of the political regime, but of all social achievements that the Soviet Union made during 70 years of its existence, and especially in 40 years after Stalin, when the social policy of the Soviet Union was more active and more real, as I would say. It all was destructed with Gorbachev, and many people after that, both in Russia and in the West, was saying that now the idea of socialism is dead, absolutely. It became only in the historical archives for 20th century and no more. But now with China, we see that there could be and there is another path for developing socialist ideas, to developing Marxist ideology, to connecting it with real national interests. And it's very, very good, because now, as also many colleagues said in our conference today, we all see the development of and the rising of popularity of left liberational ideas in Latin America, in Africa. Sure, the very strong factor to the future development of the left liberational ideas is the Black movement and other similar movements. And I see that now we can see in the future of the global left movement with good feelings. So, and for sure that no death of socialism, no death of Marxist ideas is happened. And I'll try to be brief, just a short point on the current events in Russia now, because you all know that me and many other Russian speakers and the International Manifesto platform, we were very skeptical on Vladimir Putin's so-called openness to the left-wing ideas. We were saying that it was and is a typical playing of the right-wing regime with who is trying to attract more supporters abroad among the left intellectuals, among the left parties. I remember that several years ago, Russia was a host of the International Youth Festival organized by the anti-imperialist youth from the 40s or 50s. And there were clearly two paths within that global youth festival. One is sincerely left organized by foreigners, and another one is a kind of simulacrum organized by the Russian presidential administration. And now, what was interesting in the official Kremlin's position to the left, that now in the situation of the war dangers, with the situation of the started mobilization within Russia, Putin for the first time mentioned Vladimir Lenin, not as a problem for all contemporary problems in Russia, but with rather good words. He said that now we see that we must keep heritage of our three former leaders, the Emperor Nicholas II, the last emperor of the empire, Stalin and Lenin. And I was quite surprised that for him it was the first time to speak about Lenin with good intentions. Still, I'm not sure that he is sincere, that he is not continuing to only to play with the left ideas, but and we see that also that the position of the left forces, the real left forces in Russia is quite difficult now. But at least for the moment, what I can see is that the war dangers provoked more openness from the official Kremlin position to the left ideas, to the name of Vladimir Lenin, to the, I hope, to the heritage of Vladimir Lenin. And many Russian economists are quite openly started to speak at the Russian television now on the ideas to restore the state economy, to the ideas to restore the economic, at least the economic, not political socialism, and so on. So we are now in Russia in a quite interesting position on the brink between the right and the left. Thank you.
I'm Michael Hudson. I'm appearing here for the International Manifesto Group. If you like this video and ones like it, please subscribe. For more information, go to the address on the screen.